Well, hey, kids, streamers, and jammers, welcome to another episode of Park Streamers Hangout. We are excited because it's going to be a great show tonight. We have a few great topics to talk about. Right now, Cordy is on her way to come join us because she had an amazing opportunity that we'll let her tell you all about it when she gets here. But we do have our good friend, Theme Park Casual. How you doing tonight?
Hey, kids. Doing good.
Awesome. Well, Theme Park Casual, you want to tell everyone where we can find you?
You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram, all of them at Theme Park Casual.
All right, very good. And everyone, you can find me at BarryPlays28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook, all at BarryPlays28. And with that, why don't we jump into the chat and see who's with us tonight?
Yeah, we got mystery guest, Tweet and Pearl, Pirate Queen Twish, Sanchez, Mitch's Art, Kelly DiMaggio. We got Buddy Hepburn, Mike Smith. We got Eric Schwartz. Thanks for hanging out with me the other day, Eric.
Krista Joe, James Lamsaski, and we got Chad Pritchard. We got George Geofire 2026. How you doing?
We got Aaron Ford. Welcome in. Rachel Castro. Good to see you. Mike Beachman. Welcome in. Happy belated birthday. Today's birthday.
It's
today? I think today.
Wait,
I think it's today.
Sorry. Happy birthday, Mike.
That's what happens when you wake up at 4 a.m. You catch zippity doo dah in the morning, and then you go through your whole day.
Yeah, I can't remember anything since my birthday on Saturday, so I don't know. Donald's fan, how you doing? Mike Smith.
Donald's fan. Jennifer Beausoleil.
Jennifer Beausoleil.
We got SoCal Sports. Welcome in. EXP626. Welcome in. Chrissy Julian. Trying to scroll through everybody. Mattercam Matt. Welcome in. Slippy. Still scrolling.
You
Chad Pritchard.
Slippy,
welcome.
I say Slappy.
Yeah. And Rachel Castro, member for 16 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. Flags in the chat, everybody, for Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Shannon Marie, welcome in. Tim Ankeny, welcome. All right, who else? Who'd I miss? Christy Blaylock, welcome. And yes, Tim, happy CHOC Walk week. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Disney Grands, welcome in. Matt Matheny, welcome in. All right, I think we got everybody. If we missed you, just say hi again.
Hunter Mermaid, hello.
Oh, Mermaid, welcome in.
All right, I think we're good now. So
I think we're good.
Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a crazy last 2 weeks since we were last streaming with you guys. That was actually at Knott's Berry Farm, which was really cool. And then, we're finally back here tonight to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the CHOC Walk update. We're going to talk about the Disneyland 70th finally going bye-bye. And then we're also going to talk about D23 rumors abound and a couple other things once Cordy gets back into the chat here with us. But it's definitely going to be fun tonight. So, first of all, I think we should talk about the CHOC Walk. I can't believe it's finally here. It's this Sunday. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'm ready to get up at, actually, I was going to say, I don't know if I'm ready to get up at 4:30 in the morning. I got to be there at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, be there well before 4:30. 4:30 is when we're supposed to be meeting in the Esplanade.
All right. I'll be there.
But I digress.
It's going to be an early morning. So I hope that you guys will come join us. Some of us who are on our team are going to be streaming as well as we are. I know that Danny, Cordy, and I will be covering the opening ceremonies because we do have Media Pass. So we'll be starting right at 6 a.m. for that. And then you'll see our other team members who are also on live stream. So I hope you'll come.
We'll be starting at 5 a.m.
You're starting at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, the moment at the hub starts at 5:15.
Oh, it does this year? Mm-hmm. See, what do I know? I'm just part of it. Wow, seriously, 5:15? I thought it was 6 this year.
No, I'll double check right now, but I'm pretty sure.
You better go check. Well, we better be meeting earlier than that with the team then.
5:15 a.m. CHOC Walk opening moment begins on Main Street. 5:30 a.m. CHOC Walk steps off.
Jeez, they're really starting early this year. Okay, well, very good. Never mind. So we're starting a lot earlier, everyone.
I'll be live starting right around 5, somewhere between 5 and 5:15.
Yeah, no kidding. I got to set up that stream. So come hang out with us because it's going to be a lot of fun with me, Theme Park Casual, Cordy in California, and all of our teammates who are streamers. So we'll be starting bright and early. Wow, we're going to be done really, really. So they must be trying to open the park at 8 a.m. instead of just the normal 9 or 9:30 like they have in the past.
Yeah, I think the last walker is allowed in at like 6:45 to Disneyland, and then I think 7:45 or 8:15 or something like that at DCA.
That is early, but it's gonna be great, and it's obviously for a great cause. So I want to bring something up since we're talking about the CHOC Walk and share with you guys how our team is doing right now. So this is our team right here, the Park Streamers 2026 CHOC Walk page. We have raised $25,662 towards our $38,000 goal. So we obviously are a little off by about $12,000 or so. But
a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. This year was a little bit tougher, obviously, because we have some people that went to another team. Obviously, we try to rebuild. We are definitely doing a great job though, and things are starting to roll in. And you're not always going to do better than the year before. Always. I mean, right. The first year we did $14,000. Last year we did $37,085. This year, so far, we're at $25,000. Now the thing is, we have until September 2nd to actually raise money for CHOC. So if you haven't donated and you're thinking about donating, then you can go to our CHOC Walk page that's right here. And Danny or Mods, if you don't mind sharing the link for our CHOC Walk page into the chat. And then if you go to this page, you can click on any of these team members to donate to. You just click that $sign next to their name and you can donate to them. I do want to call out the Popescu family, Cheryl, Phillip, and where'd the other daughter go? She was just here.
She's up there, Lauren.
She's up a little higher. She's up here higher. Oh, yep. She's up to 250. That's why. Woo! So Lauren is joining us. So congratulations to them. My daughter also joined the team, which I'm really happy about. But we have some amazing teammates. So besides me, Theme Park Casual and Cordy, we have SoCal Sports, we have Lynn Ray, we have George Ray too. We have CL, BB6 Dave, I Got Nothing. Angela Van Loo has joined our team, and her husband, Steven, which is awesome. We got Matthew Fritz. We've got Mark Percher, Christy PH Disney, who's a good friend of ours and another streamer. Hollow Gelato, another good friend of ours, George and Abby, his wife. They're on the team, so very, very cool. Obviously, we got Nat, who is actually one of my nieces. We got Adam, who's my brother-in-law. We got Cassandra, and we also have Fernando. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of people on our team this year helping us out, and we've raised quite a bit of money, which you can see. So thank you, everyone, for reaching out. Now, the other cool thing is we also want to show you that. I'm going to share this tab instead. So here you can see the top participants right now and what they've raised for community and school. Mickey Walkers, they have like 154 people that are dedicated every year, and they're doing a great job. 131,000 they've raised. Disneyland Resort Magic Key holders, they have about 197 people on our team. They've raised 32,852, and our team is in third place with 23 participants raising $25,662 so far. So that is pretty awesome and amazing. Top participants here, I'm actually in, let's see, I think it's Kathy, Lynn, Jeff, Coda Bear, Mike Knox, and then me. I'm just behind Mike by $25. So I told Theme Park Casual I might have to donate my own $26 to get past him there. But but I'll be in the top 5 hopefully by the time the fundraising ends. So it's great. A lot of people are bringing a lot of money. And just so you can see too, so far this year, they've raised $2,384,323 out of the $3 million goal. So they're doing pretty good. Carter Strong is doing amazing, by the way. And anyone can go down here and check out the top fundraisers. If you click on Grateful Family FC, Carter Strong has already raised $49,854. So kudos to them. And Danny just shared with me. In fact, I'll let him talk about it. But we're going to be we usually walk for a child who's no longer with us. And Danny, why don't you talk about that for this year and what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, so this year we have been given the opportunity to sort of partner with Carter Strong Forever, and we will be walking in honor of Carter right alongside the family. They are the CHOC Walk ambassador for 2026. So we will be walking in honor of little Carter. We've gotten to know the family this year. They were on the Park Streamers Hangout with us. They were hanging out with me when I was doing the Disneyland challenge, and we have Tim in the chat who did mention that CHOC Walk Day is his actual birthday. So we may have to sneak in some cake and give him a good face rub and just smash.
Did you hear that, Tim?
Let him do the walk with frosting all over his face. So, but we'll see if we do that. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, it's awesome. So great to see so many people come together for this, great organization and for such a good cause. And this is our third year doing this, and we're really excited to be participating. And we'll be doing it again next year. And just let you guys know, we're going to be opening up so that a lot of you can join us if you want to join us next year. We really like to have as many people walk with us as possible and raise money for a great cause. So thank you to everyone who's donated. And by the way, I want to say a special shout out to you guys. Blew me away because I was at I think I was at $5,696 just 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday. And I was trying to raise, up to $10,000, trying to get to that goal by the Friday that Chalky gave me that goal. And I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. And in 3 days, you guys helped me raise $4,500, which was amazing. And it's not just for me, it's for our team and for CHOC. So it was it just blew me away, and I couldn't believe it. And then for my birthday, I asked everyone to donate to the CHOC Walk instead of giving me a birthday present or super chat or super things or whatever. And you guys came through with that. Fire Dragon 57 big time came through to get me to my goal of 11,000. And since that time, you guys have helped me raise the bar even higher, which is crazy because last year I did 10,880, and now means next year I got to try even harder. So it's going to be great, but I'm really, really happy. And Disney Grand's 10 said, the interview with Carter's family is such a great and inspirational interview that you had here on the Park Streamers. If you haven't seen it, it's worth going back to watch. And I would definitely suggest doing that because it was a really great interview with Tim and Jamie.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what's happened over the last 3 years with the CHOC Walk. If you total it out, we're approaching, I think, $77,000 raised over 3 years.
Nice.
So,
that's awesome.
And that's all you guys. This is not. We're just out there, kind of beating the drum and shouting from the rooftops as best we can. But you guys have come through so crazy big time. It's amazing. So thank you guys.
Yes, I mean, we're just out there, like Danny said, we're just trying to raise donations and all the things that we do. Obviously, we do it for CHOC, we do it for fun, but you guys have really pulled through, and it's amazed all of us and our whole entire team. So thank you again. And by the way, it's so much fun because I don't know if you guys saw the other night, but it's the other teams too. Like Live and Dead Fam, they created their own team this year, Silas's Spooky Squad, and they were they had a bunch of Tiana's Bayou Adventure rides they had to get done. And I said I'll do it with them. And then on top of that, we had Michelle DiNicola on their team. And I said, "Are you going to go with us tonight?" She's like, "Oh, I'm not riding front row or anything like that until I get like $100 donation." I'm like, "That's it?" She's like, "Yeah." So I put it out there, and thankfully Fire Dragon 57 donated $100 to her, and so she had to put a poncho on and go front row. It's things like that. They're so much fun. I had slushy shoes that night instead of Ariel, but it was fun. It was fun. And if you guys didn't see my Grizzly River run, oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Yeah, geyser action was Bob was a geyser magnet.
I was. It was crazy. But anyhow, it's been wonderful, and we're really looking forward to sharing all the opportunities that we have through CHOC. So every time we do a media event or something, we will bring you along with us. If we can do it live, if we can't, we'll obviously shoot some footage and show it to you. But it's going to be awesome getting together at 5 a.m. in the morning on Sunday this week to bring you the CHOC Walk. And then I don't know, some of us may be streaming later that afternoon, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So,
and like we said, you can still make donations to anybody on the CHOC team or to CHOC itself. The campaign goes all the way to September 2nd for this year. So,
yes,
we're still not done raising money.
10 said, "I'm so proud of all the hard work you've done to raise money for such an amazing cause. Thank you, Very Place 28, Theme Park Casual, Cordy, California, and everyone else on your team." Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we have until September 2nd to raise money. So even after this Sunday, we can still raise money. Last year, I know I had the glitter hat, but it helped me raise $500. Actually, it helped us raise $500, and we got to raffle it off, which was cool. This year, I may do something similar for everyone to go into a drawing so that you guys can help us raise some more money. And I'm looking forward to it. So I think it should be fun. So I'll announce that, I think, the morning of the CHOC Walk before we get started.
I don't even know what that might be. I'm hoping there's
no, he doesn't. Actually, I didn't even tell anyone yet. Honey, do we have that big boat? Oh, did I say that? Sorry. All right. Oh, wow. EXP66 says, I donated so that Jackie has her 125 to walk. Well, thank you. That was so nice of you, EXP66. So I think we need to throw some, I can't throw fireworks in the chat, but we can definitely throw some confetti in the background. So let's, wait, what happened to my widget? Did they disappear?
And there flags in the chat.
Yes, definitely. And let me go back and look at that page there and refresh that. All right. So, and let me share that. Yay.
Oh, and DA donated $100 to you, Bob. So you are in the top 5 now.
Oh, thank you, DA. Let's get Bob to the top 5. Thank you for all you do. Oh, so guys, I'm sharing the screen now, but now we're up to 25,887. So D, thank you so much. Wow, 11,200. That's crazy. And that will definitely. Let's see here. Let's go back to the screen. And we'll refresh it and share this. And there it is. Now I'm right behind Coda. I don't think I'm going to reach him. He did a great job this year, raising 15,635. But hey, to be right there in 5th place in the top 5 is pretty awesome. So DA, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You've always been so kind and generous. So thank you. Yeah. Wow. I love it. I love all of the camaraderie here.
EXP, thank you so much, EXP, because that makes that Jackie Duarte can join the walk if they decide to. So that's extremely generous for you to cover the entire spot for that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So it's 125 just to walk the event, and obviously there's incentives after that. But just to be able to have everyone 125 to be able to walk is pretty amazing. So very cool. Awesome. Well, EXP66, thank you. All right. What else do we have to talk about for the CHOC Walk? I think that's it pretty much. That we will be live probably right around 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. Pacific time. So you East Coasters, it's not too early for you. It's 8 a.m. You can join us. But we'll be going live. At least me, Bob, and Cordy will be live for the what do they call it? The kickoff or event, the starting event, the kickoff of the walk at the hub. And then we should have Christy PH Disney going live. Most likely Sogfried the Sock will be live. Yes, Sogfried will be joining us on the walk. And possibly Matthew Fritz was thinking about going live as well. So we'll have a few people.
Did you say that Sogfried is going to be there?
The guy will be there.
Is like totally infatuated with Berry Place 28 and wants to meet me?
That's the one.
I can't wait to meet
I don't know. You might have some competition because I heard he was mesmerized by Cordy the other day. So
Whatever.
So it could just be that he gets starstruck with whoever he's meeting. So.
So George Ray was asking if we would like him to pop in. You want?
If he wants to, yeah, send him a link.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a link, George. Give me 1 sec. Let's see here. Gonna find the link. It's on my phone. Here it is. There we go. All right. It's coming over in just a moment, George.
And for those of you who don't know, George is our team photographer. He's the one that takes all the pictures during the walk for us. You can see some of those over at my website.
Oh, amazing. By the way, so while we're waiting for George to join us, he came by the other day for my birthday party, and I got this really cool card from George. It was amazing. Because, I got it right here. Hold on. So George is our photographer for the CHOC Walk, but he also does some amazing photography. He created his own card. There you go. Oh, can I bring it back? Let me just get rid of this. George, I'm showing your card, man. This is awesome because look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Look at the eagle on that. That is so awesome. So cool. I love it. Thank you for the birthday card. It was great.
Very cool. And welcome in, George.
Hi. I wasn't sure if I were. The text was I wasn't sure. I'm not a good listener, and when my wife tells me something, I was like, was I supposed to come in or was I?
Hey, welcome to the club.
Yes.
So that was why I was like, shoot, were we supposed to? Did I miss a link or something?
No. But I will. Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No.
I was going to say, no, we're just happy to have you on right now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah, the great thing about George, as Danny was saying, he's our official photographer for the CHOC Walk. And so he takes some amazing photos, not just of the team, but he'll see the characters and take some really cool pictures of the characters. And we have these amazing photos, all thanks to George at the end of the CHOC Walk. So it's going to be awesome. So if you ever see us while we're doing our live streams this weekend, we happen to stop, it's probably because George is taking our photo, get a quick photo op in, and we'll move on to the next location. So.
Well, with that said, if anybody wants if there's a picture you want of anybody, hit me up. I like taking pictures, and I want to get everybody. I want to include everybody. So just make sure if there's something you want or you just want your picture. I love to take pictures, and I'll be happy to get everybody included.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hopefully, we'll be able to run into Living Dead Fam and the Silas Spooky Squad, and we'll be able to get pictures with them as well. So,
yeah, for sure.
But thank you, Go and Shogi, for the 10 gifted memberships.
Yeah,
amazingly generous.
Thank you so much, Go and Shogi. That was so cool of you. Thank you.
And let's see, we have EXP626 got a membership, Magically MJ, CeroXM13, Random 1, Linda Lou 2, Linda Burns, Esmeralda, King B Vision, Chai Cat Says, and Cami 213 all snagged those memberships. So thank you again. That's Go and Shogi. Awesome. Flags in the chat for Shogi, everybody.
Oop. I dropped my phone. I was so excited. That's awesome. Very, very cool.
So thanks again, Go and Shogi.
George, is there anything you're really looking forward to this year at the CHOC Walk?
I'll speak for Lynn on this account. Rarely do I speak for Lynn, but on this account I will. I think anybody who's new, or even if you're returning, because this is Lynn and I's going to be our third year. As you're walking, it's a very happy event, but it's also a very humbling event. And when you pass all the kids, like when we've walked for the angel kids, and we've walked for other kids, and you see the families, and you realize you see the pictures of the names of the kids that you're walking for and that other people are walking for. To me, it's just a very humbling event. And before 3 years ago, we didn't know anything about CHOC. Never, to be honest, never even heard of it. And so for us, we look forward to it. It's a day that the second we're done with our cold brews after this walk, we'll be thinking of next year's walk, and just looking forward to seeing everybody and saying hi to everybody. And to me, it's just a very fun. It's one of those where giving just makes you feel good, because 100% goes to the families and the kids, and just so grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. It is one of those, it's kind of there's that bittersweet aspect to it. Yes, it's a fun day. They make it, a lively and joyous event, but fact is that the event is to help the kids and the families that are at one of the scariest moments of their lives. And it just, the gravity of that, you kind of feel it during the walk. There's times where we're laughing and having fun together, and as we're walking, things will get quiet, and you kind of remember why you're walking and who you're walking for, and it really does start to, you kind of feel the gravity of it. And as I always say, we're walking for the kids, and you just hope that what we're doing can give a little bit of inspiration to a child and a family to just fight for one more day. It's like, and that could be all the difference. Just that one more day. Just go one more day for us. And, we hope that, by raising the funds, that CHOC will have the means to be able to give those families what they need at that time, help the children and those that are, getting treatments. So, it's definitely, like you said, humbling.
I agree with what Bob said a little earlier, or maybe it was you, Danny, that, of course we'd love to beat our goal of what we did last year, or whatever our goal was this year. But I'm so proud of everybody we've got 25,000. I mean, over $25,000. So proud of that, of our group. And it's just I love being part of it. I don't think I will ever, I was telling Cordy yesterday, I don't think I'll ever not be a part of it. Silas, baby, just so happy that everybody's involved. It doesn't matter how,
right?
Everybody's involved and part of it.
Yeah, it's like I said, for me, it was one of those things where it was like, a thought that crossed my mind. I mentioned it to Mrs. Casual. She suggested, why don't you see if Bob and Cordy will do it with you? And here we are, 3 years later, and the amount of people that are involved, and now, like you said, didn't know anything before, and now it's become a tradition for us, and it'll be a tradition as long as we can, as long as we're able to. We will be doing CHOC Walk and fundraising for CHOC. So yeah, it's just amazing to see.
Also, I wanted to say a quick shout out because we have 3 new members.
Yes.
So Disney Grand's 10 just became a new member. We also have Kelly DiMaggio, who also just became a member, and Angela Castro Van Loo, who's going to be on our CHOC Walk team walking with us that day, which is awesome.
Yep. So thank you guys for joining Park Streamers Hangout, and flags in the chat for Angela, Kelly, and Disney Grant.
Yes. Any update on Cordy?
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, nope. She just texted home getting set up. So she'll be here momentarily. Yeah, so she's got the news of the day for us, because she got to go to Universal and got to ride. We got to be among the first public riders on Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
That's pretty awesome.
And to quote Cordy from her Instagram reel was, I believe she said she almost died a couple of times, but it was awesome.
Yep, very cool. I can't wait to experience that. That's
cool. Oh, I can't wait. Even Sideshow was sitting there saying, he's like, I wish we could go back. And I was like, I know.
Well, speaking of things that aren't opening sooner than we thought, Montezuma's a Forbidden Fortress. That's been capped for a bit.
Suddenly delayed.
Ugh, what a bummer. So looking forward to we thought it was going to open right after the 20th of July, and boom, got set back just a little bit. They got to work out a few safety issues apparently. So
yeah,
better be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's good to see it moving though, man. When you're at the park and you can see it,
for sure,
up and sliding back down, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to get back on that thing.
Yep. George, are you a Montezuma fan?
Yes. That's actually was one of my, as a kid, my cousins and I, we would ride it endlessly when we went. So now that I've got some back issues, I'm not as big. That's what's great about being a streamer support is that I can watch all you guys ride those and enjoy it from a view. No, I love roller coasters. If it wasn't for my back, I would be right there with all of you. But more of the food tasting.
Yeah, Montezuma is a really weird one because I've ridden it before, and the forces are strange on that one because you can. I remember the launch was no problem. Loop, going up the front spike, backwards through the loop, coming down on the rear spike. The pressure got my back one time, and I was just like, I felt like a lightning bolt, just emanate from my lower back. And I was just like, am I that old?
I feel that every day.
Yeah, it was one of the worst that I've ever dealt with on a roller coaster. And it didn't happen every time. It was only, if I wasn't paying attention or something, I was sitting just wrong, and it was like I didn't prepare for the force that it pushes you into the seat, and that's what does it. But yeah, it's one of those surprising ones. It's like you're completely not expecting that much force at that spot at that point in the ride. You're like, oh, I think we're done with all the really crazy stuff, and next thing you know, you're just like jammed into your seat.
I'm glad they kept it. I'm glad they kept it.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would have left it alone. Personally, just because it's a classic, and it's like I think the only one in the States left. There might only be one other shuttle coaster like it, from I think it's Schwarzkopf. One more shuttle coaster like that left in the world.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Operating. Yeah, that's why I was like, when they said that they were changing it, I was just like, really? And then when everything went sideways with the redo, I was just like, don't even tell me we lost Montezuma for nothing.
Yeah, that would have been awful. They could have said, hey, we're going to scrap it, but thankfully you didn't. Hey, since we're talking about knots real quick, let's talk about something that was just announced yesterday, unfortunately, and that is Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies over at Knott's Berry Farm. You guys know and love them. We have seen several times. Unfortunately, it was just announced yesterday that Rick Story, who was a member of Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies, and then he obviously continued to play at the Fireman's Barbecue Grill. 8 months ago, he lost his beloved wife, Thori, but today, actually yesterday it was, he went to the great beyond to meet her. So obviously a loss to the band, and he was a really, great guy to watch up on stage. And so it's sad to see that he left us. He was a great banjo player. But yeah, Rick Story from Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies is no longer with us. So.
Bummer.
He's been around for. Was he one of the guys that was at when they were at Disneyland too?
I think he was.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. So great guy though, and he will definitely be missed. So
that's a great show.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, I hope nothing ever happens to the other guys, at least not for a long time. I enjoy watching the band. They're great. So.
Yeah, me too.
Whoops! What happened there? I clicked off the wrong page there. Oh, do we have someone joining us? Look, everyone,
hi.
it's Cordy in California.
So,
how are you doing?
I'm great.
How's you doing?
Nice of you to drift on in.
Oh,
Right.
dun, 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 dun.
You just sliding your way on into the live stream here. Well, tell us about
You
it.
got to tell us about it. We're all dying.
Interrupt. I don't even know what to say. Like that was just, I'm a scaredy cat, but for whatever reason, right, it was kind of like that. Adrenaline was going, and I'm like, there was no way I cannot go on this with this opportunity.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's like nothing else, right? Like we've seen videos of it, and you're like, that is beyond, and you're just smiling the whole time and screaming, and like it was such good energy. Everybody was so excited. A little crazy getting in.
I saw that. I was going to ask
Yeah.
about that. I mean, it looked like you had to throw some elbows just to get in there.
Yeah, no, that was something. It was like a concert, like when they're like rushing the stage, because you're like, we're not going anywhere. They haven't opened. Nothing is open yet. You're just pushing us against a fence. But and I was laughing because I'm like, when we finally kind of got in, you can see like, cast members and the managers are like up high and they're looking down at everybody like, oh boy,
Yeah.
here we go.
How long was the wait to get in? To ride the ride, that is.
It was, that's what my husband asked me too. And I'm like, I don't even remember because I was just filming it. It had to be not more than an hour.
Oh, you did have to wait still a little while.
Well, because if you had Express, you got to use it.
Are you serious?
Wow,
So there were
surprised.
tons of people using Express. So that was because we were moving along quick. And then, when it kind of stops, you're like, oh, wait, what's going on?
Right.
I'm surprised. Usually they don't do that with the Express. So.
Yeah,
They let
that's
Express in.
crazy.
They do have single rider, but I wanted to see the queue. So I just, I waited. But I don't even know. It was like, I didn't feel like an hour. So maybe it wasn't. But the process is, and I don't even think they have it figured out, because after I got off, I did ask. I said, because the line after I got off went all the way back, if like the Minion area, right? It goes to that water park. It was all the
That's
way
how
back
far
there.
back there.
And all the queue, right? Because there's a tons of like switchbacks once you
Yeah, I
get
saw
in.
you going through the queue, and I was like, okay, they got a decent amount of stuff there.
Yeah, so there were a lot of people waiting, and I said, do single riders have to wait in that line, or is there something separate? And he was like, yeah, I think you have to wait in that line. I think.
Right.
So, but once you get into like, I guess the ride house, it would be considered, right? You get through the arches. There is an area you can go single rider, there's express, and then standby. So for single rider, they send you directly to lockers, because you're going to put your stuff in lockers, and they're double-sided. So if you don't have a paper park ticket, they give you a ticket, but you have to remember your locker, like there's letters on the lockers, and then you scan your ticket. So you do have some memory, there, which I was worried about the whole time. I'm like, Q1. And then once you do single rider, there's stairs. So you have to go up 1, 2, 3 flights of stairs to get to the ride. So they go in that way, and then express, they just have to make this not a very long queue. So their time goes pretty quick, and they were rushing them through like, go ahead. And then they have lockers, and then there's standby lockers. So they send you in through there, you do that, and then you have to go through the metal detector. And then once you're in there, then there's the last little queue to wait to get up the stairs and get on the ride. So, and I noticed, so I was in the second row, so there's 2 rows in each car. And I was in the second row, but it's a little bit higher than the first row, which was nice.
Okay. Yeah. I remember they do a little bit of a stadium seating.
Right.
Sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
So I thought that was really that was smart. You do
Was
have to
there
step up.
Was there music playing with the roller coaster?
No. Or if there was, we were all screaming. So maybe there was.
So we don't know if there's onboard audio.
But No, but I don't think I heard it. Yeah, because there were times like I was like, I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm gonna watch everything. And it was actually a pretty long ride. You know, you get some good ride time, which was nice because it's almost like, you know, you kind of go through and you do, somebody called it the California roll, right? You kind of do that. It's been there, but the way the cars move and you're going upside down and you don't have a shoulder harness, so it's just
Oh, really?
it's just a lap bar.
Nice.
So that's pretty, you know, when you're going
It's a
upside down,
comfortable
you're
lap
like,
bar.
whoa. Yeah. So so you feel it. And then there's the last launch before you like there's that long stretch where you take off, and then that's when you go over all of the escalators and spin through there before the end. But yeah.
What, is it a pretty comfortable lap bar though? I mean, do you feel like you're
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It kind of had you know, I don't go on a lot of coasters. I don't know why this one, but I know why I went on this one. But so what it made me think of was jump jelly, because you know how you sit in, it's got that little, so your legs are kind of on each side. A lot of the rides at Universal are like that. I think even
Oh, they've got the divider for your legs.
yeah. So you kind of sit back, right? You're
Mhm.
sitting back in your seat.
Nice bucket seats.
Nice bucket seats and
There you
a
go.
flat bar. I didn't see the test vehicle, but somebody brought up that there is one. It's hidden. So if you want to make sure if you can fit, right, if the bar is going to come down, because I think that came up a couple times today. And they were coming in checking the poor guy next to me. He was so scared. And so the person in front of me, they were checking like, is it, and she called over another person. She's like, does this look right? Is their lap bar down far enough? And they're looking at something on the little arm. He's like, what are they doing? Why are they doing? It's me. It's like,
Oh, God.
It's funny.
so it was exciting. I can't wait till can go on it too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Talk about the 19th possibly for an actual
Just official opening.
opening. Yeah. So technical rehearsal.
Yep.
Is what
Do
they
it
call
the
it.
weekend of D23.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I would do. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And there were
D23. Who cares about that?
I know.
Come
You
check
got,
out Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
That way you come check out a ride that's actually open.
I was surprised. I was kind of like, I wonder if it's really going to happen. But then I'm like, I have to go because I'll kick myself if I don't check it out.
Now I know our good friend Brian was there. Did you get to meet up with him? And did you guys ride together?
We like waved. Well, okay, so yeah, so he's the one, right? That's how I knew. But it's kind of funny because I got there and I'm like, why isn't he answering his phone? Where is he? And so then I went and I was standing in the shade by Harry Potter Land, and so Mondo, if you're watching, I don't know, but I saw Mondo, right? He's sitting in the shade. I'm like, oh, there's Mondo. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay right here until, and he's looking at his phone and he jumps up and I'm like, it's happening. It's happening now. Yeah. So then I just bolted over there. And then I saw Brian right off to the side, but he said they went to the express lockers. He didn't use express because with the pass, the platinum pass, your express isn't good, I think, until after, I think 3. I don't know. They didn't use express because they were in the regular standby. But so he ended up behind me, like kind of far behind me. So we'd see each other. Hey, that was about it. And then I think they closed the line. I haven't heard back if they actually opened it back up, if he was able to go on it again. But I noticed they were doing, because at first I thought, oh no, the ride's breaking down. But I think part of the technical rehearsal was you would see the tech guys going up on the track with their iPads, like every so often, or every 30 minutes or something. So I think they were really doing some sort of like
actual timing checks and stuff.
Yeah, like yeah. So, yeah, I didn't even. Yeah,
you got to ride it twice, right?
No, I did once because I was going to go again, but then they closed the line. It was like a 3-hour wait.
3-hour tour.
Mhm.
You would have been doing Park Streamers from Universal Studios. Hey everyone, I'm here.
I
at
was
Universal
Still in
Studios.
line.
Yeah,
I'm in line.
exactly.
Yeah, so very exciting day.
So what's the personality of the coaster? Because there's certain coasters where you're riding them and you feel like this thing's trying to kill me. Then there's other ones like Ghost Rider that it's like it's trying to just give you a rip roaring good time, make you laugh. So where does it land for you?
Well, I'm hoping they will have music because I think that will elevate it. It's very smooth. So I feel like it's one of those, like, it's just fun, right? Like it's there to just give you a really fun ride and
doesn't jolt you around or make you feel like
no, like
Okay,
it's
good.
so smooth, like the whole, like, like you're going sideways, right? But I would love to hear more sounds when you kind of do those things.
Oh, you want to hear like a
yeah, and maybe they did. But I think they did a great job. Yeah, it was a very smooth ride. Like, no, you didn't feel like you were, like pulled forward. Like none of that. When you came to stops or when you slowed down. But I think someone else said it too, because I was like, I mean, me not going on all the coasters here, but just seeing them, I think it's going to be the best one on the West Coast.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Like it was that good.
I wouldn't doubt it because I've heard really good things about Guardians of the Galaxy from people that are extremely let's say not forgiving for Disney attractions at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And even they would say that Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best coasters they've ever ridden. So, and it's a very similar style with the turning of the cars and everything. So I am so jazzed to hear that.
You guys know me. I love Space Mountain. It's my favorite ride. When I rode Guardians of the Galaxy over there at Epcot, I walked off and said, you know what? I think I like that better than Space Mountain. I was like, because it's just like Space Mountain, but you get to turn and you move and the way you launch, and it was just so smooth and it was just so enjoyable. So I think it's amazing. So it looks like Hollywood Drift is just like a similar type of ride. So I'm sure I'm on my list.
I think there's Brian.
Gives you the feeling like you're floating. Very cool.
It does. That's a good way to describe it, because you're like, whoa, this is crazy.
And yeah, Mitch is saying it should have engine sounds or skidding and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it definitely should.
I think there were some, like when you take off the second time, you do hear the engines rev. Maybe they'll eventually it'll get a little bit loud, but Toluca Lake might not like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, could you hear them in the background? Just kidding. They can probably hear you.
Yeah, and Brian says you cannot film unless you have meta glasses. I saw one person post though that they did do it was a GoPro head mount, I think it was, but they cleared it with Ride Ops, and they said this was all cleared with everybody. Don't try to take your phones on there because that's not how this is getting filmed.
Right.
So
that's interesting. Okay, that's good to know, because there was one dad, he was upset because like they made him take his Mario, the not magic.
The
power. Yeah.
Power up.
They made him take that off, and he had to run out and like hand it off to his wife or something, and then get back in line with his kids. But
but they have the lockers. How was the locker system?
The lock. I recorded that before I put my stuff in to show, like, so it is double-sided. So when you get off, you pull from the other side of the locker.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, so they do. If you have a paper ticket already, you can use that. If you don't have a paper ticket, like a lot of pass holders, they give you one. So I don't know if they'll figure something out, because then they're gonna have to hand out those paper tickets all the time. There are several lockers, and then you have to scan it, and then a door will pop open, right? You're just assigned one.
Right.
And then you have to remember the locker letter, because they all have a letter on them and then they're numbered. But then you just go back and you scan it again on the other side. And then it'll pop open. So, but I was like, where do you put, what if you have to think about things like, where do you put your ticket? Because you can't bring anything else, right? So
Right.
depending on what you're wearing.
That happened to me last year when I went to Universal, to Epic Universe, as well as, Islands of Adventure, and like for the Velocicoaster. And to me, I love the system. I think it works great. They also do it, I thought, didn't they do it for Tron? I think they did it for Tron.
Yeah, I know they have double. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's great. I wish they were a little bit longer, because usually they're like, these little tiny or thin.
Pretty good.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's good.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it would. I guess you could squeeze a backpack in there. Depends what you have. I just had my, crossbody with some other stuff, but I traveled light today. But it was decent, and it was deep, because like I had to reach in to get all my stuff, and I was on the top, so I'm just like, hopefully I got everything.
Well, considering they made all their other lockers like really tiny and small for like Harry
Yes,
Potter and the Mummy, it's like, oh my goodness, you need like a really small backpack if you're going to take one. So
I know. I use, now that my husband has a pass, sometimes I'll use his pass so I can get 2 lockers.
does it work even if he doesn't walk in though?
Yes.
Oh wow, okay, good to know. Didn't hear that from here.
Yeah, but bring water. That was my one takeaway. That was the biggest takeaway for me. Was really, really hot, of course. And there was one water fountain that everybody was, I don't want to drink out of a water fountain, but I was like, at desperate times. And we had already gone through the locker area. So I didn't have my the little, drink thing. But I say, you got to bring water with you, because it gets extremely hot. And then, of course, you can put it in the locker. But that was probably my biggest, there aren't fans, there aren't misters yet.
You use a trash can as an office desk all the time at Disneyland, but you won't do a drinking fountain?
To put your mouth, like...
Yeah, I don't do the fountains either.
That's a tough one. And then this kid, he was hot, so he wanted to put water on his head. Just do this. No, he stuck his head on the fountain, so I used the other one. And then you put the bottle filler, which you're like, well, that's ironic. We can't have our bottles. So
yeah, that's a good placement right there.
Right.
So he stuck his head in there and
took a shower.
He did.
Real quick, before we continue on. So Teacher Tammy D has been a member for 60 months. I thought she gifted membership, so my apologies, Tammy. I said thank you, but you actually have been putting your membership up there. I love hanging out with y'all. Thank you so much. But then she did gift a membership for Park Streamers Hangout. So thank you, Teacher Tammy.
Oh, thank you, Tammy.
Hey. Flags in the chat.
Flags in the chat.
And then we had Angela Castro also gifted a membership.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chat, flags
and I think it was Krista Joe and Brian who got those memberships.
Very cool. Thank you, Angela.
So thank you, guys, and congrats to everybody who snagged those.
Flags in the chat.
So I'm hearing it's a 5 flags thing.
5 flags, most definitely.
5 flags. Nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
All right. Well, Theme Park Casual, let's go tomorrow. Just kidding.
I wish. Actually, me and Sideshow were talking about that. It was like, I was like, yeah, Cordy got to go, but we're sitting here. He's all, what's keeping us from going? I said, well, we don't have passes. It's 2 hours away, and we don't know if it's going to be open when we get there.
Right. Yeah, because it wasn't always supposed to be open for a certain period of time.
Yeah, it was
3
supposed
hours,
to
2 hours, 3 hours.
Something like that.
Yeah, 2 hours, and I think they kept it open longer. But yeah, like I said, when I was leaving, they were closing the line, so that was it. If you weren't in it,
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's rumored to be open tomorrow. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
See? Woo! Go get your pass.
Yeah. I wish. Like I said, we're dying to get on there.
Well, good. Just paying it. Brian, just paying it forward. Okay, sorry. I was reading that one.
And Jetta says, "I'm so proud of Cordy."
Thank you, Jetta.
Yes. Let's see. Oh,
That'll be interesting. Tomorrow, did they do it again?
yeah, that would be really cool if they did it again tomorrow.
I'm not going to go tomorrow.
Wink, wink.
You say that now, right? And then we'll be like, Cordy's back there again. Wow. She must really like that ride.
Yeah, she's gonna post on Instagram tomorrow, just sipping a butter beer.
Yeah. I'm just hanging out.
It's so hot. Oh,
Here you go.
I think I should have another butter beer.
You can get your California Neighbor Pass. You can get your Silver Pass. You can get your Gold Pass. Or you can go for the Platinum Pass. Actually, that's not bad. $28.19 a month.
It's not. No, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So $5.99 for the year. Yeah, that's a heck of a lot cheaper than Disneyland.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much you spend, Bob?
Brian, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
Aw, Shelly Mendez. Congratulations.
Shelly Mendez got that membership.
Oh, very cool. Yay. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Cool.
Brian's in the chat.
All right.
All right.
Well,
you weren't here, but we did mention that we've raised over $25,000 for CHOC Walk this year. So again, thank you, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Give Cordy a chance to bask in that for a moment.
That is, I know. I think we were talking 20,000 just a few days ago, and then
yep,
here we are.
25,887 now. Woo!
That is amazing.
Oh, and Krista Joe mentions that Cordy hit 18,000 subscribers yesterday. So
Congratulations,
Cordy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's like an in-park milestone, right?
Yep.
I love it when you do it in the park because I'll be like, hey, look, I'm about ready to hit such and such. And you're like, maybe it'll happen when I'm in the park. Never mind, just happened. Forget it.
Yeah, I was able to hit 5,000 last year during March Madness, and then 8,000 this year during March Madness.
Wow, nice. Yeah, it's
so awesome.
That's the best when you're with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And Mike Smith says, "Thanks for the fun, my friends. Members 16 months."
Woo-hoo. Wow, 16 months.
Mike.
And Angela Castro says, "Thank you for tonight's stream. Thank you for joining us." And flags in the chat for everybody again.
We just had Joy Witt join us. Hi, Joy. All right. So, did you have anything to add about CHOC Walk, Cordy, before we move on?
No, I can't believe it's here, and can't wait to walk with everybody Sunday. Super excited to do another one with our group, and just thank you everyone for your support and generosity, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. Let's see here. All right.
Hi, George.
Well, what's that?
I said hi, George.
I can let you guys do your thing, and I can.
You're more than welcome to stay if you want to talk about some of these other things we're going to talk about. You might, you might have, some good things to say or some good input here. So, first of all, the 70th anniversary is slowly going adios and goodbye, hasta la vista, baby. It is like starting to show its signs of bye because what was that? It was, what do they call that thing? What was the castle in the middle of the Esplanade? What was it? What did they
cake
call
topper.
Abstract.
The cake topper. The abstract.
That's what I called it, a cake topper.
I always called it like a contraption of sorts. So, but yeah, cake topper makes more sense probably.
The thing that was in the middle, that is completely gone now, and it's nice to kind of see, the four Mickeys, there in the middle again, because we haven't seen it in a very, very long time. It's actually since it went up. Was it? I think it went up in April of last year, didn't it? Because
yeah, it went up slightly before the 70th.
Right. And the 70th goes through until August, but I think we're going to start seeing the 70th, slowly but surely phase out. And with D23 coming up, I think they kind of wanted to try to get most of this stuff done. They didn't actually say when, I don't think, in August for D23. Or I'm sorry, for the 70th going away. But we've already hit the 71st year, and who knows? We're seeing a lot of big discounts on the 70th anniversary stuff, which is kind of cool. I mean, some of it's like 50% off. That's amazing. That's like company D prices right there.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty neat. And no, I'm not buying a glitter hat, even though it's on sale.
Come on.
Actually, haven't you seen? No, I haven't seen them in a while for sale, but maybe they still are.
That's true. They have gotten rid of. I haven't seen glitter hats anywhere.
Might have
Darn
sold out.
You just have to
Bob
find
was darn
something
it.
else.
Bob
Yeah,
must
the
have
only
snapped
glitter-
them all up.
The only glitter I want to see is on my stickers. That's it. I don't want to see any glitter hats, anything like that. Although I will say I hadn't planned on wearing it all, the whole entire CHOC Walk last year, but I did, and it worked out great. And you guys helped us raise over $500 because of it. So thank you.
So I've heard that the 70th ends August 9th, but I'm wondering what exactly is ending on August 9th, because I'm looking at the calendar on the Disneyland website, and Wondrous Journeys goes on until the 20th. Tapestry of Happiness is going on through August 20th. Paint the Night, and it's like all there till August 20th, and then it shifts over to Halloween.
I think they're just keeping it until it shifts over to Halloween, but they're telling everyone, August 9th, because it's right before, D23.
I don't know. Is it just the cavalcade that goes away?
Yeah, that's interesting. That
Probably. I don't know. I would think they keep the cavalcade just like they're keeping the parade. But Paint
maybe
the
means
Night
taking
hopefully
all
will
the stuff down, right?
What's that?
Yeah,
Maybe that means they'll just take down all the
right.
70th.
Yeah.
A little bit of
and,
icons. that are
around the
left.
castle and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, all that fanfare was taken down for the patriotic
Mhm.
hunting and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
some of that.
which is amazing. I think that'll stay up for a little bit. But we have D23 around the corner, so I'm sure they're going to start announcing some things.
But what did you guys think of the 70th? How would you grade the 70th celebration? It's a milestone year, and we've all got memories of the 50th and the 60th, and
I
Even
think
the 65th, right? Like, I don't know. It was just, wait, is that what I'm thinking of? Well,
yeah, go for it, Cordy. Just tell us how you feel.
Jubilee, right?
It was a
65th.
diamond celebration.
Yeah, but the 65th was kind of a weird one because it happened during 2020.
Yeah, I don't
So
really
it
count
was-
that one 'cause
Yeah,
didn't really
I
happen.
don't know if that one really ever got off the ground.
Okay.
Did it?
I am thinking of the 60th because that one
Yeah,
was.
yeah, 60th was the diamond shine.
Okay,
shine,
that's-
Diamond
shine
celebration.
bright like a diamond kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like that was the last great one. But my favorite was the 50th because it seemed like they were all out for the 50th.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. I was there for the 60th as well. And that was cool. I thought it was great, celebrating with my dad and some of my family and friends. We had a great time. They gave cupcakes out to everyone. And they had some neat things, like they had the Paint the Night parade. Plus, if you guys missed it for my birthday celebration stream last week, I actually wore the ears that they had for the 60th celebration. It was my dad's ears. I cleaned them up. I found them and cleaned them up. And I wore them. And believe it or not, they still worked. It was great. And for those of you who don't remember, but you actually had different things that you could change colors with. They had a wand. It was like a Mickey paintbrush wand. And you could, change colors on the float. You can change colors on people's ears. It was so much fun to do, and it was a neat little, idea. But they never really did anything with it after that. But to me, I just felt like the 50th and 60th were amazing. The 70th was like, because 2 years ago at D23, when they announced the 70th, they had a bunch of merchandise, and I took tons of pictures. And it turns out that merchandise and the style that they used for that 70th was not the style they ended up going with in the end. They went with a totally different style. And a lot of people, some people loved it, some people didn't like it, the color scheme and whatnot. But I also felt like it was great bringing back Paint the Night Parade. That was awesome. I'm glad they did that. But it was a little underwhelming. Tapestry of Happiness is amazing. Love that. That was really cool. Bringing back Wondrous Journeys was cool, seeing that too. But I was really expecting more and hoping for more.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tapestry of Happiness was really one of the few kind of dedicated toward the 70th that wasn't, kind of like a repeat, a bring back of sorts. The Cavalcade, those are kind of throwaway. Those aren't really, there's no real effort put into those. But Tapestry of Happiness, I said it a number of times, whoever did that knows Disneyland, knows the fandom, and cares.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a perfect little tribute. And you guys know how I feel about the projection shows. To me, they're like, unless they use it properly. And there were a lot of times where the It's a Small World facade was used properly, where you see doors opening and things like that. So it feels like the facade has come alive. That's the way you do it. The same way during the Skywalker projections, there's times where it looks like the mountains have hollowed out. That looks amazing, because I'm sitting there in person looking at it going, that looks like they really did hollow out the mountains right there, and it looks tremendously cool. So when they can do stuff like that, that's when the projection shows are, to me, reaching their full potential and doing what they're supposed to do, which is be more than just a movie. It should make whatever they're projecting on feel like it's come alive, like it's become something completely kinetic, and it's not just a canvas that they're projecting on. And like I said, when the Tapestry of Happiness starts, it quickly goes whoosh, 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 and the entire facade becomes a sketch. And there's just all kinds of other little things that they do during that show that are perfect. And yeah, the first time I saw that show, I was like, that was a wonderful little tribute to our favorite little park.
Do you think they should have done it on the castle too?
I kind of like that it's a separate thing, because it just gives more places to go and things to see. Because if they did it on the castle, it's so crowded in front of the castle. As soon as once, what is it, like 7 o'clock, people are already got blankets and things down on the sidewalks and everything. So if it was on the castle, it becomes just a show for those people that are camping out, which it's nice, but you're not really going to hit a big swath of the guests with that. So I think it's better that they do it on It's a Small World, give people a separate little area to watch.
Yeah, I think so either. Plus, you have a much bigger canvas on It's a Small World to show that, which is awesome. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but man, I really wish there weren't so many trees so that we could see the castle better. Because I'm telling you, after you go to Disneyland Paris and you see how all the trees are set up, you're like, why can't our trees be like this at Disneyland? This would be awesome. And I know some of those things have been planned there years and years and years and whatnot, but seriously, it's so hard to see the fireworks in the castle because of it. So sorry, unpopular opinion.
No, I think doing it on It's a Small World is great. And I love there's the one part just before the ending where there's the blonde lady over on the one side, and it's Mary Blair. It's a tribute to Mary Blair. I'm like, they did this so perfect. Like I said, it's somebody who knows Disneyland, knows the fandom, and truly cares and loves Disneyland. The way they did it, even with the whole Remember Me sequence, they weren't afraid to say, you know what? Yeah, we missed some of these rides. Even Rocket Rods.
I know. I was just going to say that. Even Rocket Rods.
So do you think with all of the time that went into that, right? The time and thought that they had planned maybe to do more overall, and for whatever reasons, budgetary or staff, that they maybe that's why we didn't quite get as much as we maybe should have?
Possibly. I'm sure budget played a big part in it, but
budget probably did, but what made me wonder is the fact that they went back and redid all of the artwork for the 70th, right? So they spent a lot of money on this merchandise and everything, and they said, "Oh, we're not going to use that," and then they changed it. So that could have been a big cost issue. But it also makes me wonder: did they not want to upstage the 75th because the 75th is a pretty big one? And that's going to be coming up in just 4 years. So did they do it because of that? Because for me, I just felt it was very underwhelming. I felt like they said, "You know what? We'll bring back Pizza Night," and that did cost them a lot of money because some of those floats need to be redone. But we'll bring back Wondrous Journeys. That won't cost a bunch of money, you know. I mean, Tapestry of Happiness is great. It's awesome. But I just felt like they were kind of bringing back stuff, you know. And seriously, the whole celebrate. Okay, the Jonas Brothers. I mean, it's a catchy little tune, but it's not what I thought they would come out with for the 70th. And while I got used to it after a while, it was not my favorite song, you know, that they came out with. But yeah, I felt like they could have done better. I felt like they were like, "Oh, we'll do this, you know, we'll just save some money. We'll do this, and that'll be fine. People will be happy." I mean, even I hate to say it, but I just absolutely cannot stand World of Color. The last two shows are just, oh gosh.
I still haven't seen
George?
World of Color Happiness. I still haven't seen it.
The only thing I like about the new World of Color is the Muppet intro. That's it. with Lawyer. I mean, he is hilarious. I love him.
It is funny.
Great.
But
That's the only funny part. The rest of it, I'm just like, I don't care. I want them to
George?
bring back World of Color or something else. George, what do you think?
First of all, let's not speak ill of World of Color.
Yeah.
Do tell, George. Come on, what up?
All right, let me backtrack. I got a couple things to add. 70th is like it was great, but it's time to let it go. It's like the last person that leaves at a party. It's time. It's not the 70th anymore. It's now
we want to clean up and go to bed. Get out of here.
Yeah, perfect. Well said. World of Color is amazing. I love World of Color. I thought I watched it last night, and I even whispered over to Lynn. I said, "Man, what was the last song? The kind of the crescendo, the
Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection. Yeah. That gets me every time. I love it. It's just beautiful, and I think how they interweave with the World of Color with the emotions. I think that's great because it's like a little bit of a lesson to be learned. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful, and then I just love the colors. I think it's beautiful. Now I will say, with all that said, there's nothing better than Season of Color, and they better bring that back.
Season of Light better come back.
Season of Light. They're gonna.
Well,
I'm gonna be banging on some doors if they do not bring back Season of Light.
Right. Scooby said that he'd rather watch World of Color than Paint the Night. I personally love Paint the Night much better, but I mean, hey, to each your own. George, you love it, that's great. I mean, Scooby, if you love it, great. I feel like the last two World of Colors just have not been up to par compared to the previous World of Colors we've had.
We watched it last night, so it's fresh in our minds. George and Lynn were there with me, so we just watched it last night, and every time I think it's like you kind of go, oh, but then you watch it and you're like, oh man, it's just beautiful. I mean, I know it's not, it's just beautiful, like all the colors and the music. Yeah. But I understand. I agree. Like, I know not everybody loved World of Color 1. I know it's coming back for a while, so I will be watching that. But I really, really enjoy it. I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to bring the original back, or I don't know. It's just.
No, they probably won't bring the original back because they've got so many more franchises that they want to cram in there now. So the old one, it doesn't have everything that they need to hit. But I remember
they should, because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh wow, I totally would have watched it more if I knew they were if it was not coming back."
Yeah, and maybe that's what the 75th will be. It'll be kind of like a little bit of a throwback, and kind of touching on the nostalgia a little bit more. But to me, World of Color, it's another one of those things where, for me, the projection portions are what kill it. It's like I'd rather just see fountains and just give me, imagery to conjure in my own head, maybe a little bit of voiceover, a little bit of the characters speaking, but the clip show aspect of it is what just makes me go, eh. Even during the Christmas one, I'm kind of like, the best parts are when you don't have any of the projections. So I get it. Not everybody is like me. I totally understand that. And there's people that, if it's just water fountains, it's like, I feel like I could watch that, just doing a flashlight on my sprinklers at home. Okay, I get it, So, but to me, those are the strongest points of the show, is when there's no projections, it's really good music, and the fountains are just doing their thing, and they show off the incredible technology of what they can do now with fountains, because it is amazing what they do. Yeah. When you're watching, you don't realize what turning lights on and off at different times is doing to what you're seeing. And that's what I get a kick out of.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything. It's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful with the lights but I just can't agree with you on Season of Color. It's perfect.
Well, yeah, Season of Light I will watch. In fact, I'll make time to go watch it. And that's one that I do. But again, for me, the strongest points are the ones without the projection, without any of the video stuff. And that ending for Season of Light is just, I mean, it's ethereal.
It's on Earth.
It's stunning. Yeah. It's just stunning. Mm-hmm. Visually, audio, it's just stunning.
Yeah.
Love it. Can't wait. He better bring it back.
I might have to go see Happiness just one time before it goes away. I'll have to check to make sure that I can get there.
Which was the one with the Avengers? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
That would be my favorite if I had to pick a favorite. That would be.
Bob's like,
I love that
one. Seriously, I got to tell you, I was excited to see it, and then when I saw one, I'm like, because some of the scenes they were showing for the commercial, I was like, oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Oh, cool, Star Wars, love Star Wars. And then I went and saw it. I'm like, really? And then I was like really hopeful for Happiness, because I really couldn't stand one at all. And then when Happiness came out, and I went, oh my gosh, this is even worse. Sorry, George. Sorry, just my unpopular opinion. I'm just saying. I don't know. I just don't think it lives up to, the original or Season of Light, and like Danny says, I love projection. The projection are cool, but when you see the colorful lights, it's just amazing and everything. But yeah, I'm ready for something new, something different.
I agree with you. Change is good, but I absolutely loved one when the Avengers on your left. Oh man, that got me every time. But I'm a huge Avengers fan, especially that scene of Endgame. So maybe that's why I'm fond of it, but I just loved it.
And there were some really good scenes for one. There were definitely some good scenes, but all together, I was like, ugh. But Buddy Hepburn says, my dad said the same thing pretty much. He always says that the Dancing Waters Disneyland Hotel was better. I love that.
Do you guys ever, do any of you remember the Fantasy Waters?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm
sad
old enough
to remember that. Very sad when they got rid of that.
Yeah.
The waterfalls.
Yes, the waterfalls. Mm-hmm.
But
we had a super chat from Rollo Tomasi, a.k.a. Brian Sevilla. Hello, guys. Happy belated birthday to Bob.
Oh, thank you.
Cordy, glad you guys are Fast and Furious today. Just FYI, Hearing Ozzy will be announced this week for HHN. That's what we've been waiting for. Isn't that our final announcement for HHN?
They're doing like a tribute house based on
Ozzy House, yeah.
Wow.
That'd be cool.
So,
interesting.
Is
it going to be based on a crazy train?
Well, if there's not a crazy train in there, that's a big miss.
Right.
I think they're involved, so the family.
Hey, just quick question. The three of you, are you guys getting passes to HHN this year?
I have mine.
I'm not.
Maybe.
Oh,
I gotta talk to the boss.
She's got to prove it.
I'm committed. I was like, I'm going. I know the drive, but I'm like,
the Ozzy thing. The Aussie thing's intriguing. I kind of want
Yeah.
to see that. That's
Mhm.
intriguing.
And we're getting a Fortnite scare zone.
Scares me.
Okay,
I saw
okay.
that.
Why? I love Fortnite, but seriously, I don't think of that as a scare zone.
It's for
So
the
I'm kinda like-
younger generation coming in.
It's what?
It's for the generation coming
Okay,
into the.
I gotta ask my daughter because I don't even know if she would think that that would be cool for a scare zone. Because
People are so excited.
Well, but I don't think of Fortnite as being scary, and
I
I don't think
think-
of Fortnite as being a scare zone.
People are saying they're like, because the skins, right? You can pick all these different. So maybe it's pretty endless what they could, limitless, I guess I should say, for what kind of characters they could.
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued by that because it isn't a traditional scare zone. It's not a typical horror movie plot, if you will.
Right.
So it could be interesting. And let's be honest, the scare zones are about jump scares. You can do that with anything.
True.
So
Okay.
if you get these fun skins, like you were saying, you could have some really cool stuff. And if they want to get crazy, they could have all kinds of different characters that, you know what, we're going to rotate characters every night. So if you want to get your picture with Pumpkinhead guy, you got to be there at the right time.
Okay,
And
hold
you
on.
start
My daughter
doing
just
stuff like-
walked by. Ariel, let me ask you a question. Do
Brian, you
think
started the whole thing.
a Fortnite scare zone at HHM is going to be cool?
Yeah.
Just yeah.
I heard yes.
She said yeah. Yeah, I am on stream. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hi,
Oh,
Ariel.
Thank you. She gave me ears. So you think it's going to be cool? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's
All right,
just
there
jump
we go.
scares. And,
I don't think it would be scary.
She says,
Fortnite
I don't think it'd be scary. There we go.
But it's jump scares, and Fortnite has weaponry. Isn't that all you need?
I guess. You
So,
just do
but
the
again,
chainsaws.
I'm getting a kick out of Universal because they're taking chances with stuff. This is
Well,
Exactly. We know there's a lot of them. Our very own Justin Ray Diaz Elgato. I said that all wrong. Justin Elgato Ray Diaz.
well, and they do have 8 terrifying mazes this year. They've got the Evil Dead Burn based on the new movie. They got Hellraiser. That might be pretty cool. Stranger Things 5, which I've always enjoyed the Stranger Things stuff. Sinners, and then I don't think they announced the rest. I don't know.
There's something that's going by Jurassic. Oh, I can't remember now. And then, of course, if Ozzy gets announced.
Right. All right. Well, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick with Villains Grove.
That's too funny.
And scary.
I mean, even for all the Scary Farm stuff, I used to love all of that and everything. Villains Grove is still better. It's just too, for me, it is just about perfect. There might be just small tweaks that you can make to improve it, but I absolutely love Villains Grove.
He needs to check out. George went Descanso.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen stuff about that. So.
Oh, you would love that, TPC. You would absolutely love that. You've got to go with us this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
I'll be able
cool.
to.
Maybe do a Park Streamers at this. That'd be fun.
There's a Halloween one that we're all going
Yeah.
to do that we haven't done, but then the Christmas one as well.
You'd love the Christmas one. It's beautiful. The way you were just describing how you like with the water and the lights.
Mhm.
That's just. I never can say it right. Descanso Gardens, but
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, I know Mrs. Casual wanted to. I'm not sure her pass. She's got the pass for the Huntington. I can't remember if she said that it works at Descanso as well.
Really? Wow.
But yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that this year. It was, I'd never heard of it, never knew it existed, and then we all went. It was like, holy cow, this is amazing,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Very cool. All right. Well, I think it's time to move on, and we should probably talk about some rumors for something called D23 that's coming up. And I'm curious to see what you guys think is going to be announced, what prediction you have. What do you think we're going to hear? So let's go with ladies first and hear from Cordy. What do you think? What's going to be announced?
I don't know.
Fast and Furious Hollywood Tours. Oh wait, that's Universal.
No, I know. I was going to be totally honest. Like I think I spread myself very thin, so I've been,
George,
a lot of
do you have any ideas of what are your thoughts of what they're going to announce? Do you think they're finally going to announce the People Mover coming back?
That would make me extremely happy.
Right?
I don't think they could. I don't think Disney realizes with one move of bringing back the People Mover, they would make every Disney fan from past to present ecstatic. I mean, that one move alone, and I don't think they could spend any money anywhere more than they would get out of bringing the People Mover back.
I think they would know that. I think it's a cost. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, when they're spending billions of dollars on all this other stuff, is it really about cost? Or because I agree with, I've watched you guys before. I agree. Tomorrowland needs a lift, needs a boost. Yep.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you've got this track for the People Mover that's attached to all the buildings. So that's an issue, right? So if you were to redo it, you would either have to detach it from the buildings or redo the buildings themselves, which could be even more costly than just the one attraction. So
you're probably more right than I even realize, but I still think they could and they should.
So we were talking. So there's not a lot of merch I like, but I saw some things in Tomorrowland, and we were talking about this yesterday when we were there. But like, Tomorrowland was my favorite. Like as a kid, oh my gosh, that was like the first place I just wanted to do everything in Tomorrowland. So these ears, I mean, look at the glitter. Look at the glitter, Bob. But aren't these like, these are gorgeous. I love these ears. Those are so cool. And then they have a sweatshirt, but I would never wear it, so I didn't get it. But and then I had to get a new.
Why wouldn't you wear the sweatshirt? Why?
Because do
they have that?
Never get cold, but they have a sweatshirt that's like the bag.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. That's
real with myself.
Well, the Tomorrowland, by the way, the one they did with the light blue sweatshirt in that previous backpack and everything, that was really cool too. I really like how they did that. But yeah, look, they just need to do something with Tomorrowland.
They do. It's such a great land. Like just so much potential.
All right, theme park casual. What do you think predicted?
The sad part about Tomorrowland is the creatives at Imagineering are probably like, we could revamp Tomorrowland without having to demolish it. And we could put in so much nostalgia, but update it so it's, fresh for the newer fans. And it would be such a gigantic hit. But because there's no IP, there's no basis for them to be able to show on a spreadsheet what the ROI would be, the business side won't let them do it. Because it would be tremendous investment. It would be a serious investment. It would probably be, anywhere from, $750 to $1 billion. But you'd be getting People Mover back. You'd get the rocket jets back up where they belong. You'd probably be able to get something built in the launch bay area. You'd get Autopia revamped with electric vehicles, and you'd probably be able to update monorails. I don't even know if the monorails necessarily need to be updated, but you could do all of that. You could do all that, and then if they were smart, they would just bring back the Starcade. I know they like to use that area for the flex space and whatever, but you bring back Starcade. Come on, I mean, those games could be programmed probably by somebody in a minute. You could probably tell AI to program a game and throw it in put together a quick box for it, and you've got nostalgia.
Oh, no.
like I said, it would be a tremendous hit. You would have literally thousands upon thousands of locals going, I got to go back to Tomorrowland. I got to go back to see Tomorrowland again.
Remember when they did it when they were promoting Tron, like you had to wait. It was like an arcade, a real arcade. You had to wait your turn.
It was the velvet rope to get into the arcade.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my thing. And that, again, it's speaking from as someone who grew up with Disneyland. So there's the nostalgia factor. You can, you know, basically take the creative side of it and say, okay, we can't demolish the whole thing. We can't just annihilate that side of the park for 2.5, 3 years. How can we do this in phases and be able to get it done? And then you do a retrofit, literally retrofit Tomorrowland to be that, you know, mid-century modern styling. Bring back some of the classic attractions, put things in a way that are, you know, going to hit the nostalgia, but also give the younger generation who haven't seen this. Tomorrowland changed, what, 20 years ago? 20 plus years ago, it was changed, and it's just been a shell of itself since then.
Yeah.
So you've got almost an entire generation who doesn't know what Tomorrowland used to be. So it would be completely fresh for them. But, you know.
You're like, what do I know? But yeah, so GV said Disney should go back to getting sponsors like the old days, you know, like Kodak.
That's a two-edged sword, though. That's the problem.
They did do it for happiness, right? Pandora sponsored the Happiness World
right,
of Color.
but that's not something that's requiring,
True.
you know, upkeep and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it is somebody that can foot the bill for some of the production costs. But when you've got, you know, these rides and you build it and somebody's putting their name on it, it's like, okay, well, how much say do we have in what this ride is? You know, if we're going to be pumping,
for Tiana's.
But that's just it. That's why it's a double-edged sword, because then when the company says, "Oh, we want out," okay, now who's footing the bill for it? Disney gets stuck with the bill. You know, so you build something that's really cool, needs a lot of upkeep, and you know, after the 10, 15-year contract, it's like, okay, now we're stuck with this ride, and we got to upkeep it now, keep it up, and everything. So I see why there's the good and the bad of that. You know, yes, you get an influx of, can bump the budget a little bit, but yeah, there's after the fact.
Well, then you kind of go into the territory of like the arenas, right? Because you're paying for your name to be on there for a certain amount of time. Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah.
So all that to say, I don't think they're going to announce a new Tomorrowland coming at D23. I think that's pretty much, that ship has sailed. I think we'll get Band-Aid fixes for, probably the next 20, 30 years until there is a chance for them to kind of shut down a big chunk of the park again. And I think that'll happen if they ever decide to do a third gate and get that open. That'll be when Tomorrowland gets its revamp.
I hope it's not that
full revamp. I mean, they'll upkeep and probably make changes here and there, but I don't think we're getting anything new anytime soon. I hope. Is
Murphy coming back too small for something for them to mention there? Because I saw a post.
No, that would actually be a big announcement because of how Murphy went away.
Rumors are like, I saw some post where it said we could hear as soon as next week, 2 weeks from now. But
yeah, so my source originally said that Murphy was supposed to come back in 2025. Then they said no, it's been delayed till 2026. So I have a feeling we're going to hear something about it at D23. So my source is still saying that they're going to announce that. So I hope that is the case. But yeah, it would be great to have Murphy back.
Yeah.
So what are the predictions you have, Casual?
What other predictions?
Yeah.
I think we'll get a little bit more artwork and things from Coco and Avengers. I still can't believe they're putting in the Kuka arm attraction. That just seems like so. Again, it's one of those things where I'm like, Legoland had this, ran it for years, got rid of it years ago, and now Disney's dropping it in their park and going, "Hey, check this out! This is awesome, isn't it?" And it's like, this was at Legoland like 15 years ago.
Yeah, so, I know.
And it was the same thing with Spider-Man. I felt the same way about the Spider-Man ride, was that it's like, Legoland had this ride 4 years ago. Why are we doing?
My only hope with the Avengers that there are going to be some new things, some new special effects that they use to make it seem like you're warping through time and space, to go where you need to go. So I'm hoping that will happen.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because if it's just a, you constantly compare it to Transformers or something, that's a big miss for Disney.
Well, exactly, and I'm not going to be thrilled about that. I'm kind of tired of screen rides anyhow, especially at Universal. So I don't want to see another just screen ride. But I feel like they came up with this idea many years ago. Said this would be great, we should do it, and they, of course, nothing really happened of it. Now they finally have the opportunity to do it, but it feels like a little too late. I mean, they're bringing Thanos back, and we're already getting into Doctor Doom for the next Avengers movie. So it's kind of like, well, that's kind of weird, we're rehashing Thanos when we're getting ready for the next film that's coming out the end of this year. And by the time this attraction does open, they'll be well on their way to the second film for the Avengers. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so I think Avengers they'll give us something. I don't know what they'll do with Coco, because we're getting close to that one going vertical, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're going to hear some concept art and story about it, hopefully, and then maybe they'll give us a better idea of when it's opening.
Was that one slated for 27?
Yes, it was supposed to be slated for 27.
Do we think they're going to make that?
I don't know. I think it would probably be 28, but we'll see. But here's the thing: they're making major strides in getting this, ride up and going there on the backside of the lot. So who knows? They could very well do it. I mean, we've got, we're only halfway into 2026, so
yeah,
there we go.
And they could open it for the Halloween season.
Yeah.
So it could give them an extra.
That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Right?
Well, Halloween's busier than summer now. So it would make sense to open it during your busier season. So yeah, and I mean, if they decide, hey, we'll get Halloween going, and then, because everybody's kind of tired of Halloween by the time October rolls around, we'll open Coco in October and pull everybody back in for more Halloween season. So maybe they could do it. I don't know. That's just, with the way Disney builds, it just seems like 1 year is a tight timeline for them now. It's crazy to think that, but hopefully they can do it.
Anything else?
Most wanted, bite your tongue.
Oh, that's what I most want to say.
Get rid of Small World.
How
dare you?
That's blasphemy right there. They're fighting words. Do you have any other predictions or thoughts of what they're going to talk about, Danny?
I don't know. I hope that they would announce Murphy. I mean, that would be nice to. But if they're gonna announce Murphy, I would hope that it's something new about Murphy. Like, check this out. Look at we've advanced. So that at least it's something like, okay, wow, this is going to be a really cool addition to Fantasmic. I hope.
Right. Yeah, and I think they will. From what I'm hearing, if they do announce it, it's going to be a new version. So, yeah, because I got to tell you, I'm so tired of seeing the version they have right now with Maleficent, coming out. And
yeah, I've watched Fantasmic, I think, once. Just a couple of weeks ago, we stopped and we actually watched Fantasmic. And
I heard.
Yeah.
It was all the buzz.
All the buzz, yeah.
All the buzz.
But yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it, though. It's like this isn't the real show, people. Come on. So, pirate. Oh.
Slappy coming out of left field there with
there you go, Slappy.
And get on with my night.
Yeah,
is it gonna be like this?
Ha!
Yeah. Oh boy!
Oh, there's that dead horse. Listen like the queen on a crane. Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
it's just so anticlimactic now when you know what's supposed to be there. Like I said, they could have just brought the crane with the dragon head for a little while. Just give us the plastic bags on swings and something, anything. I would have been fine with that. They could have even said it was going retro phantasmic. I mean, they brought Peter Pan back. They could have just said,
Peter Pants.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pants.
That is his name now.
I cannot believe that. I was dying. I had to ask him, did you have that one ready to go?
That's it. Every time. Thank you, Joe.
I asked him, did you have that one ready to go? And you were just waiting for it. And no, that was just spur of the moment. And I was like, dang, that sock is fire. The thing that makes me mad is I didn't get it on the first time. That's the one that's what makes me so mad is, oh, Peter Pants. Oh, you want to go see Peter Pants? Okay, go check out Peter Pants. And, not funny. Haha, Peter Pants. But then the next time when he said it, I was just like, Peter Pants.
Oh, that's too funny.
And at that point, I lost it. I was just like, I'm gone. I'm done.
All right. Any other predictions? Theme park casual?
I don't know. I'm not sure what they'll say about Disneyland Forward. There's really not much to say at this point. I think they broke ground or they're getting ready for the parking structures on the Eastern Gateway.
Right.
But that's not stuff that's really, that's more interesting for us locals. Mm-hmm. It's not the kind of thing that investors are like, oh, wow, parking structure, huh? So,
but
I mean,
you can't talk about Avatar without the parking structure.
Oh, I thought we were just going to forget that. That was a dream.
I think they're, like I said, I think if anything, they'll give us a little bit of concept art just to keep the Avatar thing going. But I don't think they're going to say much about Avatar.
George is not amused.
That's funny, Heather.
First you hit me with World of Color. Now you're going after Phantasmic. I just...
Hey, I am the biggest proponent of Phantasmic. I had a license plate that said Phantasmic. Literally, paid for a license, custom license plate. The personalized plate, Phantasmic. Phantasmic changed the course of my life twice. There is nobody that holds Phantasmic more near and dear than I do. And what I see now is not Phantasmic. There's no dragon. The songs are all messed up. The singing is American Idol tryout style. And it just falls flat for me most of the time. And
it runs in BCD mode with less pyrotechnics.
And there's that. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, there's still some good parts. And there's some places where I'm like, okay, they improved, some of the pyrotechnics and things like that. But for the most part, I think the original Phantasmic was better from a, I wouldn't say objective standpoint, but the pacing of it was better. And the music selections I thought were better transitions from one to the next. And it just flowed a little bit better. Now it feels like there's parts that are just way too rushed, and it just feels so much more disjointed because it's trying to include way too many things.
Okay.
And for me, when the princesses are out, the singing, it just feels like you're watching an American Idol or The Voice tryout where they're just trying to hit all these notes and swing back and forth and all these things. And the two voices that are singing, there's no contrast there. It feels almost like it's the same voice. And I'm just like, okay, what are you doing here? It's like, it's, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. And those are on creative decisions. It's not, because of anything.
Did you actually have a Miata?
A Miata. No,
was that
it was not a Miata. It was a Saturn.
No, Slappy saying, "Oh, Saturn."
I had a Saturn too. Which one did you have?
What was it? An SC2, I think it was. I think it was called.
We had the wagon.
And then I had a Ion. So I've had 2 Saturns.
Good cars.
What about you, George?
Never owned a Saturn, probably never will.
Yeah.
You can't now.
Or a Miata. You do not want to see this in a Miata. My head would be over the windshield.
No, trying to drive. God dang it.
Have bugs in my head.
Oops, sorry. I was trying to do this one. The only good thing about Fantasmic is the ending with Mark Twain. I do like that.
Yeah,
See,
that was
If
perfect.
you want to appreciate our Fantasmic, and first of all, let's have Murphy gave his life for Fantasmic, so let's not discredit that.
Well,
But
he did.
with all that said, watch.
That was a hit.
Yeah. Watch Disney World Fantasmic. You appreciate ours a lot more.
Watch Disney World. Disney World has the original soundtrack, though. And I got to give it to them. That original soundtrack, the pacing and beats per minute were perfect. Now it's just a little bit too fast. Like I said, they're trying to rush through things.
We're lucky we have Tom Sawyer Island. We're lucky we have.
Oh yeah. No, I
all
will
kinds
give
of
us
things.
that.
The ships.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that they brought Peter Pan's back is tremendous. I'm almost aghast that they did that. I almost can't believe it.
Yeah, I missed the alligator that went behind the ship.
Yes.
That was a good touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok was awesome.
Ursula,
Yeah.
did you ever see Flotsam and Jetsam on the waters?
Oh yeah.
That was interesting. That was very short-lived, but it was an interesting addition.
Mm-hmm.
They had Flotsam and Jetsam, and they were jet skis that were they would move them around the water.
Yep.
It was interesting, but it was a little much for Fantasmic.
I personally think, and I have no reason. I think at some point we will get a Murphy back. It won't be called Murphy. It'll be different, but they will bring it back. I think I would love for them to announce it at D23. I don't think they're there yet, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But I would love for it to. But I think absolutely they will bring something back to fill that void.
Yeah, I hope so, because without the dragon at the end, it just feels so anticlimactic. But
All right. Well, I have a list of predictions that I actually made for D23, so I think we'll go through them real quick because I have like 20, and we already talked about some, so we'll just kind of browse through those real quick. But I think, and by the way, this is just all around for the company, not just Disneyland, but I think we'll get some Major Villains Land announcement or details. Obviously, we'll get an update on Tropical Americas and the Animal Kingdom expansion updates. I'm sure they're going to talk about Piston Peak National Park, and we'll get more details on the rides and the cars and all that stuff. Obviously, more Coco details. We already talked about that. I think we'll hear a little bit more about the Avengers Campus expansion. Obviously, new concept art, ride special effects, the queue details. I'm hearing that they could possibly announce dates for those attractions as well. So we'll see. Obviously, we'll hear about Space Mountain and Tomorrowland refresh for the Magic Kingdom, I think. And some of these things we've already heard about, but like Carousel of Progress, I think they'll do a deeper dive as to what they're doing. Autopia, we're going to hear a lot about that and the electric conversion and possibly broader refresh details on what they're going to do for the ride or attraction. I think Danny's right. We'll hear about the Eastern Gateway and a little bit about Disneyland Forward Progress, but it's mostly just going to be the construction updates on that hub, and then its implications, and obviously the foundational infrastructure for longer term expansion. They'll probably talk about that briefly. The Avatar experience they'll probably bring up because of that as well. So we'll see some maybe some new concept art, or maybe we'll get some clarification of the scope under which it falls for its build. I think we will probably hear about the Animal Kingdom nighttime entertainment because they're talking about possibly doing a drone show or something similar out there. And that'd be great because they haven't had any nighttime stuff out there at Animal Kingdom in a long time. I think we'll hear about some entertainment resets, whether it's for our park or all the parks. I'm really hoping that they do announce that the Phantasmic, Murphy Dragon is going to be returning, but I guess we'll just wait and see. I think we'll hear more about the Disneyland Paris Lion King expansion, what they're planning on doing out there. And then obviously we'll hear about Disneyland Abu Dhabi progress, and maybe we'll get a name for it, or the official name. Maybe we'll get some of the major lands confirmed, or icons confirmed, or maybe hotel details. I think they might say something about Journey to Imagination Pavilion overhaul, and then entertainment. We haven't talked about entertainment, but I think we're going to hear about several different movie. And by the way, I think they're doing the entertainment on Friday night, and then they're doing the showcase for the parks on Saturday. So I think we're going to hear about Incredibles 3, Frozen 3. I think we'll hear about Gato, Hex, obviously Avengers Doomsday. I think Vision Quest will probably be in there as well. I'm hoping they're going to announce something new with Star Wars, but I think it's just going to be Star Wars Starfighter that's coming out. And then as far as like video game stuff, they'll probably announce Kingdom Hearts 4, because that's been a very popular thing. But then you also have the 75th anniversary of Alice in Wonderland, 35 years for Beauty and the Beast, 65 years Spider-Man. I mean, you've got so many different things that they're probably going to talk about and announce that we haven't even heard from Comic-Con. So those are some of the things I think we're going to hear about as well. So you guys have any predictions for any films or anything like that? Toy Story 6?
Yeah.
I don't. I have a hard time paying attention to the film side of things. So
Yeah, I haven't really heard much. I mean, you said it, Black Panther, right? Sanchez put it in the chat too. Like that was the only thing I saw.
yeah, some things have kind of already been announced. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to think about when you're like, I mean, with the changes they just made, right? At Pixar, and
yeah.
they're like, well, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, this doesn't have to do with the films, but next year we don't know what Disney's going to do for their summer promotion. Mickey Views says possibly getting Magic Happens and Electrical Parade back.
Whoa.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
One of the things I forgot to put in there is I think they are going to announce a brand new nighttime spectacular for Disneyland, but who knows what it'll be.
As in what kind of a spectacular?
Probably like a new fireworks show.
Okay.
Like you said, maybe they'll announce, the Ancient Electrical Parade coming back. Who knows? But I think they're going to announce something like that. And that's the thing too, is like, I would love to hear about something new. Wondrous Journeys was awesome. It's kind of played out now, so. But I mean, I'm fine with it. They keep it for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get tired of the fireworks shows. When it's a good fireworks show, it's just a good show.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a long time for me to think, oh well, it's time for it to go.
Well,
It's
amazing
interesting
fireworks shows.
with the tickets, right? The $59 tickets. Seeing how many people haven't seen it before.
Oh,
Right.
really?
They're like being next to them, and they're like, you can tell you're like, okay, they have not seen this before, because they're just wow, this is. I mean, not that we don't still do that, but like that first
Right,
time.
that first time, yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like, yeah. So that's why I think what you're saying, like if it's a good show, right? You were both saying, then I'm good with it. You don't have to change
Right.
it.
Yeah, and that was kind of Mickey Views when they were explaining about the parades. It's like Magic Happens premiered in 2020, had a very short run, and then was brought back. So that leaves only, really just a few years of it actually playing to the public. So there's actually a lot of people who it would still be a nice brand new parade for.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. It's a, off years, it's not like they've got anything that they can really promote. So it's like, yeah, just bring back, a good parade, and you can, use the nostalgia factor with, bringing Electrical Parade back again. So,
You know what? I totally left this out of my predictions. And hello, we should definitely be talking about the 50th anniversary for Star Wars. So thank you, Brian, for bringing that up, because that is going to be, I think that's going to be pretty big next year, especially for Star Wars. Star Wars Night. I hope they do something better. And cool.
They better do something next year. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I may take a chance next year just because they have to.
I know that would be great if they actually during D23 said, "Hey, we're going to do some new After Dark nights, and here's what." And it's not just we're going to rehash the same thing. We're going to do something spectacular and cool. I mean, to be honest with you, I love Villains Grove. I love Oogie Boogie. I think it's way better than Mickey's Not So Scary. But could they have some mazes or something? I know they talked about that. They had it in a survey, but let's come out with something new and different. So I think it'd be great if they announced something like that during D23. Just saying. Cool. I think we're kind of getting down to the end of our show here. So if you guys have some questions for us, throw it in the chat and let us know. I know some of you, I think we might have started a few questions or whatnot.
Yeah, we might have touched some of them, but I just put them in there.
Yeah, I know earlier Scooby Bingo asked, when does
autophobia. Is it changing? It's autophobia? Is it going to be a horror ride?
It's just scheduled sometime this fall, is what I've heard, right?
Yeah,
it has to be 2027, right? That they have to.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what. Yeah, there was the thing supposedly that they've got to have it retrofit, or they start paying fines
by February 1st, 2027.
Is autophobia what me and Lynn have? Ask Lynn after we've ridden it. She's been my designated driver. Well, we've been doing fundraising
membership. Yeah, we did have a gifted membership from Mike Smith. Thank you very much,
Mike.
Thanks in the chat. Apologies, we missed that one earlier.
Let's see. So Brian had brought up that the Terror Tram has not been announced for this year, but hopefully they will soon. All right. Let's see.
I don't think we have a date, Scooby Bingo.
Sorry. I just actually clicked off that one. Sorry about that one. That was my fault.
But no, we don't have a date.
But definitely February 1st is the deadline. And I really would like to see, because when they did the last time they refurbished that ride, Honda really did a cool job of kind of refreshing it. It was neat. I think it'd be neat if they kind of refresh it again, especially if they're going to make it electric. So we'll see.
How dare you, Paul?
That's funny. Let's see. Wish they would do a Christmas After Dark event again. Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of cool if they did it. I don't know. I mean, they would have to.
Why don't they? I mean, I don't think they close at midnight during the early part of December, right?
No.
So they would have nights where they, could shut Disneyland down at 8, like they do for Star Wars nights, and just do it. I'm assuming that the expense isn't worth what the because they did a test a couple years back, right, where they did the I can't remember what they were called, but they did like 6 or something like that, or holiday nights. And I'm assuming that they didn't have a good response from that. And so they said, yep, we're done.
That was, they tried to rush that, though. I don't think they
didn't do it right.
I just remember hearing and seeing it was just very disorganized, and we're trying to get something out there, I think, too fast. But it was a great idea. Great
Yeah,
concept.
I remember the Muppets on the
Mhm.
bus was just fantastic.
Mhm.
That was awesome. That was cool.
And we got our friend Theme Park Wizard in the chat, says Fast and Furious is so dope. Hope y'all can make it out to USH and ride it. I do too, my friend.
Yeah. It's on my bucket list. Oh, yes. I do think they'll announce more Disney cruise ships. And they'll talk about the Abu Dhabi park at D23. So actually, that was on my list. I had a huge list. I want to name everything on that. But yeah, that was on my list too. And I didn't talk about it. But Disney cruise ship news, I think they're going to talk about a new ship. And they'll probably talk about, maybe some new destinations or whatnot. And then, yes, Tangled is currently filming now, so they'll probably talk about that as well during the entertainment. And I've seen some of the clips or seen the behind the scenes. It looked kind of cool, so looking forward to seeing it. Let's see, anything else?
Mitch, we watched Jaws.
Yes, we watched Jaws for my birthday. It was great. And then last night we kept the movie screen up, and last night my family and I watched the Mandalorian Grogu film, so that was cool. Yeah, Jaws was awesome.
You forget how good it is. When I was trying to tell Lynn, that's such a great movie, Jaws.
Yeah. Camille says, mentioned our Halloween trip has been scrubbed. Looking to Christmas. Am I going to be just as thrilled? Well, it depends. I mean, if you're more of a Christmas person than Halloween, yes. If you're more of a Halloween person, then maybe not.
Yeah.
Because Christmas, I think they actually do more at Christmas time because it's a small world. Plus, if you like Haunted Mansion Holiday, you got that. You got the Christmas parade and the Christmas fireworks. I think are better than the Halloween fireworks.
Yeah,
not by a lot necessarily, but the Christmas fireworks are better than Halloween fireworks.
Yeah, you have the snow that smells like gingerbread, which is great.
Yeah,
right?
You got the snow, and the decorations are all over the park. And if you have the park hopper, you can go to DCA and see Cars Land decked out for Christmas. And if they bring back Season of Light, you've got a whole nother nighttime spectacular to check out.
Absolutely. And if you have time, I recommend you go to Knott's Berry Farm as well. It's a little cheaper, and they have some of the best Snope around because their presentation, I almost think it's better than Disney's.
Yeah, the tree lighting and Snope. Yeah, I think they do. They do a fantastic job. And then they've got Snoopy on Ice and the holidays show, plus all the other music. Knott's is a fantastic option for Christmas.
Absolutely.
One came up that it just I did see the thing about this. Yes, Greg Dolph. So he's retiring. He's the main. He's the oh my gosh.
He's the deacon.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the character. 30 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw an interview with him, and it was really neat hearing him talk about, what it was like for him to be in that show for 30 years. And it's crazy because, I enjoyed the film, even though I know that it wasn't a spectacular film. There wasn't a lot of special effects. A lot of the movie, or budget for the special effects went out the door when they had to build the sets and all that stuff. But I mean, as far as the show goes, it's a great show at Universal Studios. It's the only one I think it's the only one around that you can see in the world of Waterworld, and it's amazing. And obviously,
it's lasted 30 years.
30 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is
for a film that flopped, but the stunt show is just
right.
The fans won't let it go.
Got a cult following though.
Big time.
It is cool. I like it, and they always do a great job. And love seeing the airplane come in at the end and whatnot. So very cool. And congrats to him. Let's see. I don't think they're going to change. By the way, Chris Joe had asked, do you think they're going to change the Waterworld show? No, I think they'll just have someone replace him. And eventually, if they figure out something that they can do that will be just as amazing as Waterworld, then they'll go ahead and put that in there. Did Geofire fall asleep? Nope. Whoops, it was this comment right there.
Reading the chat,
Yeah, no, he's the strong silent type.
which is unusual.
I have not heard this.
I'm sorry. We both. Yes,
No,
I
go
would,
ahead.
I would agree.
It's a great show. Waterworld
It
is
is
a
a great
great show.
Yeah, it is. Mitch had mentioned, and we talked about this earlier in the show before we got on Cordy, but obviously, Rick's story passed away from Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. And Mitch said, I think Kirk Wall retired from Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies, but no, not that I'm aware of. Unless something was announced. And by the way, I was just on their page for Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies, it's their official page, and yeah, there's nothing on there about him retiring. If he did, I'm sure it would be on there. So. All right. Any other comments?
George is still too fired up about getting attacked about his favorite Disney shows and attractions.
He's like that theme park casual and Berry Place 28.
I have no words, which is again unusual for me. So.
Yeah, I'm just an old curmudgeon.
We still love you, but you're wrong about several things.
It's been great having George on the show tonight, but he had to leave. I don't know why. Just kidding.
I can't believe you didn't do that till now.
Oh, sorry. Did I erase somebody's? And this is why I will rope drop. Well, I'm going to try. I did it last year.
Yeah.
You get that hat. I want the hat.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
it's
a
a
D23
little
member?
hat. It's not even one you
No,
put on
it's
your
not.
head.
And they'll just give it to anybody? It's not a
Yeah.
D23 thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, and I definitely want to go there if I can, but I mean, it's this tiny little hat. It's not even the one you can put on your head. They're probably like,
China
left over for the 70th anniversary. Let's get
What
rid
is
of
this?
it.
A
What's
hat
that?
for ants?
Yes. Why would you make it for ants? Zoolander. That cracks me up.
At least. What do you say? Two times bigger. I think it's the same day though. D23 is they're doing the princesses, the concert.
Yes. So it's
the 13th.
Thursday night before, and they're doing the concert there. So, me, I'm there every Thursday. So I'm planning on being there that night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
when
cover
I
it.
saw that the princesses are going to be there, I'm like, oh no, what day? Thursday. Okay, good. It's not my day.
Oh my. It's gonna be cool. There's gonna be 2 shows. Virtual queue,
Yeah.
2 shows, so no World of Color.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
DCA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it a DCA?
Because they're gonna do it over there on the
They should do it in front of the
Where the
castle.
colors.
Hello.
That's then they have to close it like last time. Remember, they had to do it after hours when they had them there last time.
Yeah, don't they really have to do it after hours? They just, hey, guess
No,
what? Everyone, boom! They already have the close
then
down for
Well,
fireworks.
no, but when they do the
virtual
Christmas, Christmas one, we couldn't get. It was we were like at the halfway point of the hub, and they let only selected people because you were wearing your Spirit jersey or you had the ears. Those were the only people that were getting let up front, and it was one of those things where it's like I've been on shoots and things like that, not of that level, of course, but seeing the producers and everybody, getting the crowd, into it, and it's like they're out there doing this and clapping, and it's like, come on, everybody, and it's just like crazy.
Yeah,
And,
it was. I know. But
It makes
see,
sense
even
there.
Scooby Bingo agrees with me. It should be at Disneyland. See, let's put them on Tomorrowland Terrace. There you go.
How are you going to do a virtual queue? I mean, I guess logistically, it makes more sense to do it at DCA because they already have World of Color set up that way. The zones and yeah.
All right. Any other?
yeah,
questions,
Phantasmic, you lose a
comments?
lot of money if you have to cancel Phantasmic for the princesses, so you lose a lot more money. At the princesses, you could still sell the tables because they're up there, and you can still do virtual queue and let a bunch of people be happy, and then the really fancy people get the tables.
All right. I don't see any other questions or comments coming in, but I do want to say thank you to George for joining us tonight. It was great having you on. And thank you for being our official photographer for the CHOC Walk. It's always amazing to see, the photos that you take and what you come up with every single year, because you take some amazing photos for our team, which is just awesome. Let's see. Thanks, I do want to, before we say adios and goodbye, though, there's one thing I do want to bring up real quick, because I was just looking at our Park Streamers CHOC Walk page, and we're now up to 25,917. So look, we've gotten we got $30 from, is it Nadia?
Nadia D.
Yes, awesome. So thank you so much for the $10 super chats. What am I talking about? Donations. Hello. So thank you. That is awesome. So now we're up to 25,917. We're just under $26,000. That is amazing, everyone. So thank you. Anyone mind to make a donation for us to 26,000? But no, seriously, thank you, everyone. We really do appreciate your support. I hope that you guys will definitely come hang out with us on Sunday, because it's not 6 a.m., it's 5 a.m., even earlier, so that we can do our CHOC Walk live streams, and then come hang out with us, whoever's streaming on Sunday at the parks. It'll be awesome. But yeah, it should be fun. So with that, Geofire, you have anything to say before you say adios and good night?
Nope. Thanks for having me. Thanks for including us. It's a highlight for Lynn and I, and we truly appreciate it. I just can't wait, and I'm already looking forward to next year, because I just think it's such a worthy, great cause.
All right, awesome. And please tell them we said hello. And of course, Cordy in California. Hi, Lynn. Tell us where you can find you.
She's in her PJs.
Oh, she's in her PJs. Where can we find you, Cordy, and when are you streaming next?
You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, on my Discord, and Twitch. I don't know yet, because I was going to figure that out today, so I'll have to figure it out tomorrow, my week.
Okay, very good. All right, very good. And Theme Park Casual, where can we find you, and when are you going to be streaming next?
You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram, all of them at Theme Park Casual, and I will be live on Wednesday for my usual favorite Wednesday evening live stream from SoCal in Disneyland that starts around 5 o'clock.
Very cool. All right. And everyone, you can find me at BarryPlays28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook. And I will be streaming on Thursday. I was going to try to stream on Wednesday, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. So it'll be a surprise stream if I do. Thursday for sure. And then, of course, this weekend. But we hope that all of you will come join us for this amazing CHOC Walk weekend, as well as our regular streams for this week. And with that, have a great night, kids, dreamers, and jammers. And we'll see you on the next Park Streamers Hangout. Good night, everyone.
Good night.